The face of a dead person is like nothing you've ever seen before.
It would have been easier to come back with an arm or a leg missing.
Since the Vietnam War, over 30,000 Australian men and women have fought in some of modern history's deadliest conflicts. This weekend, we've honoured the courage and bravery of our Anzacs, in particular those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. But there are casualties of war that go unseen. Derek Pyra served in the Air Force for 15 years. After a 6-month deployment in Iraq, his mind was broken.
I chose to discharge myself about 2 months before my 15-year medal.
On arrival back home, Derek was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress syndrome.
I wake up confused most days that I'm still in the military. My daily medication's been fine-tuned. I'm on a couple of antidepressants, pretty high doses, mood stabilising medications, antipsychotic medications so I don't get hallucinations.
Post-traumatic stress is where the person is haunted by very painful and powerful memories of things they've seen or experienced during the deployment. Even more soldiers suffered depression and substance abuse. Experts believe the incidence is far higher, but many soldiers don't speak up. Psychiatric casualties are a part of war. They always have been, and they probably always will be. And I think it's our responsibility as a community to make sure that these young men and women get the best possible treatment and support when they need it. It's not just the soldiers. Their partners suffer as well.
I didn't expect any mental effects at all. I think I was thinking more of physical effects, which I guess in a way probably would have been easier. He was no longer the man that I'd married. It's definitely been an injustice to my family. The Derek that I knew and married died over there.
In 1995, Kevin O'Halloran and 31 other Australians served as peacekeepers during the height of the Rwandan genocide.
Soldiers in Rwanda at the time were asking a very simple question. Now, did we come here to help these people or did we come here to watch them die?
Hamstrung by UN regulations, the soldiers were forced to watch on as tens of thousands of men, women and children were killed.
Soldiers are taught that if they see something ethically or morally wrong, then that thought should make them intervene. You want to do the right thing, and when you can't do that, it's very, very difficult to live with that.
Against all odds, this group of Australians showed immense bravery.
We never experienced anything like that in the Defence Force before, so it was like these guys and girls did a tremendous job. If we weren't there, if those 32 personnel weren't there and putting themselves, in harm's way, then there would have been a lot more people that would have died if they hadn't done what they did.
However, Kevin's courage came at a cost.
You do have nightmares, dreams, some may call it flashbacks. There's a mother with a baby strapped to her back, little girl, and at her feet is a little boy, and they're all dead. Every morning I have that image. I guess that's sort of like my punishment.
There are still over 3,000 Australian soldiers serving overseas, all of whom were honoured this Anzac Day. But for those still silently suffering the impact of war, this weekend has profound meaning.
I see it more as celebrating the good things that came out of going to war, the freedoms that were fought for. You have to believe in some sense that it wasn't in vain.
And in the end, what's important is you and me, and what we're fighting for is each other.